Welcome back to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast. And in case you're just joining us, you're listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast with Emmy, Hikins, and Trevor.
At the scale, it will be minus 40. The question is that the same temperature, the actual temperature, for both scales?
I would say yes, actually, because you get to a point, yeah, I would say true.
Yeah, it is true. It is. If you actually look up on Google the scale, you'll see that there's an intersection of those two things. And just on a slightly different point, one thing I've always remembered for some reason on the respective scales, when they were used to sort of operate in both in a way, that when it's 16 degrees centigrade, it's 61 degrees Fahrenheit. In other words, you reverse the numbers. 16 becomes 61, so they match. And the same thing applies when it's 28 degrees centigrade, so that's quite hot. That is 82 degrees Fahrenheit. So 28, 82, 16, 61, but minus 40 is, as I say, an intersection point on those. So that's another piece of useless information for you there, cuz, which you'll probably never, ever again need in your whole life. But hey, who's worried about that? So before we go on to what is this thing we call love, let's just do a couple of imponderables, as I call them, not really questions. For example, what the heck was the first guy to milk a cow thinking? We sometimes think, don't we? What made somebody eat a banana when they, did they know you had to peel it? Did they know it was edible? There's always a first time for things, isn't there? When you think what milking a cow on its udders involves, somebody actually thought, I know, let's go and squeeze those udders and see if anything comes out. So that's always a bit of a strange one. How do bald people know when they've reached the point? How do they know at what point to stop washing their face? You see what I mean?
You have to be careful with this one.
Well, you're not bald, are you? I can see you're not bald.
Not yet.
But if a bald person is washing their face, I suppose they probably would want to wash the top of their head as well, because that gets dirty too, maybe. But that's just an interesting one. And the last one of those, silly one really. Why do noses run but feet smell? Well, that's a strange one, isn't it? Okay. Now we're sort of moving towards what is love, but a couple of things sort of related. First question: am I the best version of myself? Now that's a question I'm asking you as well. Could we say, am I the best version of Trevor Gear? Are you the best version of Cuz? And what do you think? Do you think you're the best version of yourself?
That's a very good question, because I don't think I'm the best version of myself. No,
you don't.
Not by any stretch. Because I know I do a lot of silly things. And I look back at it and I think, oh dear, I can't believe I did that. I'm not the best version of myself. I don't think there's a best version of me somewhere. I hope I meet it someday, but that's not me.
So when you look back and you, as you said, you see things you've done and you wonder why you did them. Does that mean? And it's another question, really. Are we really in full control of ourselves? Do you think we do things because, let's face it, our lives are littered with mistakes, with misjudgments. So in that sense, we can't be the best version, because being human means we are fallible, I guess. But if I said to you, what one thing would you like to change or like to be better at that could make you a better version of yourself? Is there anything you would say, I wish I was a bit better than I am on that particular thing?
And we're not talking about skills, are we?
We're not talking about what?
Are we talking about skills? Skills that you can acquire. Like
Skills,
yeah. We're not talking about that, are we?
Maybe. I think more inherent parts of our personality. I mean, for me, let me say, as you say, we can look at things we've done and things we do, and we say, are we really in full control? Because we sometimes, when we're angry at ourselves for doing something badly or wrong, who exactly is mad at whom? This is us. This is me and my brain that together have done that. I think for me, I wish I could be a bit more patient, because I think in a general sense, I can be quite impatient if I'm in a line in a shop. I mean, I don't jump around getting angry all the time, but I think generally as a trait of mine, I'm quite...
We're going to take a short break now. We're back shortly. You've been listening to the Alien Spaceship Talk Show with Trevor Gear and Emmy Hikins. The Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast is looking for sponsors. If you're a company out there looking to spread the word about the products and services you provide, please get in touch with Deepstuff Radio Podcast on info@deepstuffrecords.com, or to use the contact form on our website to contact us, please visit radio.deepstuffrecords.com. Also, if you're looking to get involved on the Alien Spaceship Talk Show podcast, reach out via our Deepstuff Radio Facebook page. Thank you.